Hey guys, Dave here from 808 Toys, bringing you a little how-to video on how we made our Carbonite chamber for our latest video for the ACBA World Championship Tournament. Basically, I'll give you a rundown in this video of how it was made, how it was painted, as quick as I can, and basically just, if you want to see more dioramas, if you like this video, give us a subscribe because we're going to be building more dioramas. We've got big things planned. We've got a new store getting made at the moment, and big ideas. So definitely hit us up and give us a subscribe. You won't regret it. It's going to be well worth it. Big Star Wars displays coming up, and also heaps of reviews. So also let me know in the comments any questions that you have. I'll try and answer as many as I can. We unfortunately don't have any time to make any displays for people. What I will do is put a link in the description to go to a page called Diostructure. It's on Facebook, and those guys there can help anyone out with whatever scale figure you've got and whatever type of diorama you've got. They do commissions, they do all that type of stuff. So I'll put the link in the description for that. Oh, also, most important, if you live in Australia and you want action figures, and you want import figures, you want any type of action figure, make sure you hit the link in the description, 808toys.com.au. We've got all the action figures that you need. Let's get into the review. Alright guys, basically when you want to start a diorama, first thing to do would be to do all your measurements, map out your diorama with, get your measuring tape, get your action figure, start doing some measurements. That'd be my #1 tip. And also take photos, get all your ammo that you need to build your diorama so that you can get it as, as accurate as you're wanting it, or you're going to create what you want. So basically what I did is started with the base plate for the Carbonite chamber. Everyone's obviously seen Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars. Now I started with the base plate. I thought if I can do this, I'll move on to other parts of the diorama, but even this challenged me. So what I did is I started off with, this is MDF board. Okay, you can get it from your local hardware. I painted the whole thing black. To get the circle, I used a thing called like a protractor. You would have used them in school. You put your pencil on one end, you stick it in there, and you spin it around, and it gives you a circle dimension. I then cut that out. Same thing with the center. I put the circle protractor thing around there. Same thing, cut it out, and then sanded it all the way around and got it as smooth as I can. Now as for the lines, now this is where it gets tricky. I basically got my ruler and measured them all out, okay? Then what I did is I got a trimmer. Now I'll quickly put a picture up of a trimmer. So if you don't know what a trimmer is, okay, it's a hand tool, and it has a little cutter in it, and you can basically just put the tool down, you crank the power on, and what I did is I angled it down so you're not going to miss your cut, and then you run along. Okay, so it's a freehand tool, but to make it so that you get it accurate, what I did is I actually clamped on a block, so I actually had something to run against. So as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 little lines here, so I could actually go in, and then I would lift it out, and then I could go in, lift it out, in, lift it out. Pretty hard to do. So an easier way for someone to do would be to get that, it's like a 3mm type of foam. You can get it from any type of hobby shop. It's got a film either side that kind of holds it all together. It's quite solid, but you can actually cut it with a Stanley knife. So I would suggest that. But I've used MDF. It's 3mm MDF. You'll see it's not very thick. Okay. So there's my hand. It's not thick at all. Okay. So I painted the whole thing black. Then what I did is I went over it with some grey and some silver, and I sealed the entire lot so that it wouldn't come off on my action figures. Okay, then we moved on to the next step. How did I get the orange to glow from underneath? I'm about to show you. Check this out. Okay, look what I have here. It's the exact same shape as the MDF board. It is clear acrylic. Okay, I've painted this side orange. Now, bear in mind, this was all a test. I didn't know how good it would be or whether it would be good at all. But it did look good, and I'm very happy with the result. So I cross-hatched the paint, so that means you go up one direction, you go back the other direction. I used the clearer side, just because I thought it looked nicer under the thing. So let's quickly get it under and I'll show you it under the lights. Alright. So when the light hits it, look at that orange glow through. Hey? Awesome, huh? So basically, when I got this result, I then moved on with the stairs. Because I knew I could achieve this part, I moved on with the stairs. So I'll get one staircase up and give you a quick rundown of that. Okay guys, the stairs. Okay, these took a long time. I'll tell you how I started it. I started with the side. Again, like I said, you need to do all your measurements. Actually, let me grab a Stormtrooper to show you. Alright guys, Stormtrooper time. So, stairs, usually, basically what I did, I'm not going to lie, I went and measured some stairs. Okay? I went and measured some stairs and then see how, this is a 6-inch figure by the way, a Star Wars Black Series Stormtrooper figure. I measured the figure and measured his feet and the stairs. I worked out how many stairs I wanted and how high I wanted it. Then what I did is I cut out this side piece here. So I cut all the sizes out once I knew. Then these pieces here is real simple. It's just a square piece of 3mm MDF. I'll flip it over and you can see I painted the whole lot black. So I mean, it's nothing too tricky, but again, time was taken. So now you'll think I'm actually saying nothing's too tricky, but then when you look at the front, it does look a bit tricky. Let's talk about the front section. It looks harder than it was. Basically, same thing as what I did with the other board that I spoke about where I used the trimmer. Same thing again, I use a trimmer. Those there are just, I just drilled holes in it. Okay, but what I did do is, to make it easy for me, I did all of them on one piece of board. So I wasn't holding on to a little tiny piece of board here. I actually done all these lines on, and I had them quite separated, and then what I went and did is you can jigsaw them, cut them, whatever. Again, like I said, you don't have to use this products. This is just what I've done. I'm trying to just show you what I've done to, you know, see that it can be possible. But like I said, go use that foam board that you get from your local hobby shop or your local craft store. Okay, but this is what I use. Reason why is because it's sturdy. It will not break. It's not foam. I can't bend it. Basically, the finished product that I've got here is the finished product. So, yes, I drilled all the holes. Everything was measured. I trimmed in these parts, and then I went and cut the strips. And then what I did is I actually just glued up this front piece and that piece as like a little L. Same thing here, that and that as a little L. And I glued them all up as little L's, and then what I did is I then glued them all onto my stairs that I showed you before that I'd cut. Okay, so, hey, that's how you get a stair. Okay, I got 2 of these. They took a damn long time. Let me show you how we get the orange. You guessed it. Same thing again. Orange acrylic. Okay, let's get it behind. There you go, guys. The acrylic is behind the stairs. I will get a light and show you what it looks like. I know we're using a white background, but let me just get a light and show you, because the thumbnail, I actually did my video in the dark. The whole lot does look better in the dark, and then what I used is I used heaps of these type of lights, okay, and I shined them behind. You can see that there. Now, at night time, that actually shows up a lot more. So that's basically what I did for the stairs. I'll show you a little bit more and we'll wrap this up. Alright guys, I had a bridge and another bridge. Basically, our staircase runs off here. I can even put it in there just to show you. The staircase sits there like that. Okay, so you can walk up here and then you walk along there and then you can walk down here. Probably don't need to show you too much about those platforms, but I'll just show you a little bit. Look, 3mm MDF painted black. You don't really see it. It was in the background of the video. That there, here we go, ta-da. It's just foam board. That's just 25mm foam board, okay? And that's what holds the sides together. So, that's pretty well all for these things. Same thing again there. You got foam there. It's all painted black, and then of course I went over the whole lot with a dry brush of silver. Let's wrap this up. I'll show you the whole thing together and with the figure there, and we'll have a look. Alright guys, there it all is. You've got our 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett. You've got the Carbonite chamber, you've got Han, who's been carbon freezed. You've got a 6-inch Black Series Stormtrooper. What I did forget to mention is on this base here, I actually had a big foam piece of board sitting underneath it to enable me to put lights underneath it so that you could get that glow under there. So what I did is I had a big piece of foam board. The holes were cut in it the same as where your grills are here, and so I could put lights underneath it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, biggest thing, give me a subscribe guys. Give me a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think. We're going to have some really big dioramas coming up. You are not going to regret the subscription. I also am going to be wanting some feedback on some of these dioramas for our shop. We're going to be doing some big displays. We're going to be doing prizes. So yeah, the more subscribers we get, the bigger prizes we're going to do. And biggest thing guys, check out our store, 808toys.com.au. All the links will be in the description for our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. It's all in the description. Alright guys, let me know what you think about the video, and I'll catch you again on another review. @808toys.com.au, Australia's action figure and import specialist. Hit the link in the description. Like, comment and subscribe. Yeah!